In the history of sports, few have had as great an impact on the game as Michael Jordan. Through the years, his airness has helped elevate the NBA to a higher level with his spectacular and brilliant play. Tonight, Jordan will try to lead his Wizards past the rejuvenated New Jersey Nets. The Nets look to sweep the season series and continue their dominance over Eastern Conference opponents. Nets-Wizards on Yes. From our nation's capital, snow still remaining on the ground here. Jason Kidd coming off an MVP-like performance last night, and he got a lot of help offensively from Kenyon Martin as the Nets knocked off the Indiana Pacers. Tonight, refocus their attention to Michael Jordan, fourth and final meeting of the season against the Wizards, and maybe the final time that they will see MJ on the court. Nets, Wizards on Yes. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the MCI Center. Ian Eagle along with Kelly Tribuca. Last night, Nets put on the throwback jerseys from 1975-76, and they looked like champions, especially in that second half. Fourth quarter, Jason Kidd took over. Nets needed that kind of intensity. They've been searching for a game like that. They got it last night.
Well, Jason Kidd was presented another challenge, and he passed with flying colors, just rallying the troops, putting them on his shoulders. And from the midway point of that third quarter on, it was pretty much Jason Kidd's show as he led the team back defensively, offensively, scoring points, in particular 18 in the fourth quarter. Whatever it took to get his team a much-needed victory against a very talented opponent in the Indiana Pacers, Bird. And when Jason Kidd gets going, and he's on a roll like he was last night, there's not much you can do to stop him. You look at his numbers last night, just phenomenal game. And
it's the kind of game that could jumpstart the New Jersey Nets season after what was deemed a slump following the All-Star break. The Wizards, well, it is a slump, and this is a team that's trying to stay in the playoff hunt. We keep talking about the final time that Michael Jordan will take on the Nets. Maybe not. Washington hovering around that 8th spot, and who knows, maybe this is a preview of things to come playoff time.
Well, they're hoping it's not the final show for Michael Jordan, because he would love nothing better than to get his team into the playoffs and get one last taste. For MJ, it's been a little bit of a struggle, particularly against the Nets. Last two ball games, 5 of 20 and 4 of 16. Not the MJ that we're used to seeing, but certainly a guy that on a given night, he can certainly still get it done at 40 years old. The numbers prove it out. In the wins, look at the shooting percentage, nearly 48%, and the losses under 40%. So you just never know. Michael's rested, has those legs under, and gets off to a good start. He certainly is still a challenge.
Tri-State 4 presents our key matchup. You alluded to the numbers that Jordan has had against the Nets. Jefferson has drawn that assignment for the most part in the 3 meetings, and it's overwhelming. Richard has been the guy in the matchup with MJ. Jordan, will remember him as 23. Some may remember him as 45. He's MJ, and we've got him next. New Jersey Nets basketball is brought to you in part by Heineken and by your Tri-State Quality Ford store, home to 5 of the 10 best sellers in America. Nets and Wizards, 4th and final meeting of the season. Nets have won 6 in a row over Washington, dating back to last year's season series. Let's check out the Nissan starting lineups. The Nets with Kenyon Martin, Jason Collins, Richard Jefferson across that front line. Kerry Kittles and Jason Kidd, who came up 1 rebound short of a triple-double last night in the 98-91 win over Indiana. And for the Wizards, Christian Laettner, Brendan Haywood, and Jerry Stackhouse. Michael Jordan and Tyronn Lue gets the start for Larry Hughes, who is sitting this one out with a sprained right ankle. For Stackhouse, it's his 2nd game back after missing 5 games with a pulled groin. Byron Scott's team now 37-18, and Friday has been freaky. 12-0, undefeated. TGIF. Kenyon Martin, 19 points, 6 rebounds last night, and he went to Jason Kidd in halftime and said, I need you, and I need you bad for the second half. Kidd responded.
Well, they needed a little bit of everything. Certainly, most of that stuff has to come from your leader. Jason Kidd dominates the basketball. And when you're in trouble or when you have a little bit of doubt, you got to turn to the best player on the floor. Last night, it was certainly Jason Kidd for the last quarter and a half.
Jordan scored 20 points and dished 6 assists in an 87-75 loss in New Orleans on Wednesday. Comes in averaging 18.7 points per game. Bennett Salvatore, James Capers, and Mark Davis, the officiating crew tonight. Nets looking for the season sweep over Washington, and the Wizards control the tip. Nets have not allowed more than 80 points in all 3 meetings against Washington this season. Corner jump, Jordan, no good. Kidd with a rebound, second half of a back-to-back for New Jersey. Picked up by Jordan. Right now, Stackhouse is defending Kittles, and Lou is against Jefferson.
This is how they end up picking up down the floor. That will not be the matchups later on.
Kidd with 5 to shoot. Cross court, Jefferson pulls the trigger and connects for 2.
Nice bailout there. Offense breaks down. Jefferson, guarded by the smaller Lou, just rises up and shoots over the top and connects.
Martin, a near steal out near midcourt.
Dangerous pass.
Wizards hold on to it. 10 on the timer. Stackhouse over Kittles. Off the mark.
Well, it's cloudier down at the end of where the Wizards are shooting right now.
After the starting lineups and some of the fireworks. Just over a minute gone by here in the first. There's Jefferson in the half court. 7 on the timer. Martin hit his first jump shot last night. That one off the rim and rebounded by Kittles.
Jordan did not block out, didn't get a body on Kittles.
Kidd down low, extra feed, it ricochets. And last touch by Washington. Nets will control it with 18 to shoot.
Washington's a team that likes to control the tempo. I think that's the case why they haven't scored very much. They're not going to win ball games in the hundreds. They want to keep it down in the 80s and 90s.
Jefferson gets a step, count it, and 1. Christian Laettner will pick up the personal foul on Richard Jefferson with a chance for 3.
Now, Richard Jefferson has a slow-footed Christian Laettner on him. A little quick move, couple of dribbles, and Laettner, not a good foul. Certainly, I'm not sure what foul is, but particularly when you foul a jump shooter, as he did Jefferson that time, but Richard misses the free throw.
But a good sign that Jefferson has converted on his first 2 attempts after going 1 of 11 last night. He did grab 12 rebounds in the win over the Pacers. Jordan, catch and shoot.
That's his game. Got a good screen down from Haywood, clear him up from about 8 feet. And Washington, a team, plays a lot better at home, 17 and 10.
And the Wizards do have a modest 3-game winning streak here at home. Jefferson straight away. And it's rebounded by Lou.
Wizards run on opportunity when they can, but again, not very often, particularly Michael, not as fleet-footed as he used to be.
Backdoor, Jordan, off the window.
Think about 6-8 years ago, that particular play would have resulted in a dunk, but Michael just doesn't get up in the air as he used to, but still very crafty in using the rim as a defender.
Jefferson and Jordan have accounted for all of the offense. Collins couldn't catch it. Was it a double tick? It was off of Collins.
Well, the first time Michael gets a screen down, big Brendan Haywood gets him in a comfortable position. Semi-curl right there, pulls up, and then he gets along the baseline, and you see him reverse on the nice layup.
Ball movement, they feed Jordan. Stackhouse, unable to keep it alive. Loose ball foul against Collins.
A little bit of a bailout there as Stackhouse missed an opportunity, but Jim Capers Jr. says that was because Collins held him.
First team foul against New Jersey. Stackhouse, plenty of time on the shot clock. Off the back of the iron, and Kidd has the board. Jefferson, pull up, pop, is good.
A tough angle, too, without using the glass, but Richard Jefferson a little bit more focused in the early going at the offensive end.
Jefferson, all 6 of New Jersey's points. 3 out of 4 shooting. Christian Laettner along the baseline.
And mostly a standstill shooter, likes to work around the elbows, free throw line, but Laettner, if you give him some room, he'll knock down that 12, 15-foot jump shot.
Kidd, pull-up jump. Slam down off the follow by Kmart.
That's what happens when you don't get a body on people. Haywood distracted Kidd, but then Martin just crashing over the top of everybody.
Martin has his first field goal. And the Nets lead is 2. Laettner inside the arc. Jordan wants it against Jefferson. Laettner coughs it up. And Martin able to save it. Still smoky here at the MCI Center. Kidd on a bounce. Martin a jumper. Off the rim. Knocked out to Martin. Kittles for 3. And a rebound to Haywood. Lou will take his time for the Wizards. Nets are now 4 of 9 from the field.
Most of their scoring will come from Jordan Stackhouse. Stackhouse, a guy that likes to go to the basket and get the free throw line.
Laettner had it slapped away by Martin. After the turnover, Kidd pushes. Kittles curling towards the rim. Quick first step. And it's knocked to the outside. Jordan. Jordan bouncing. Laettner in the air, and he's fouled by Martin.
A good lead there from MJ. Laettner got Martin on his hips. And you'll see Michael Jordan lay it off on a nice bounce right there. He knows Martin's behind him. Laettner double clutches, takes the contact, and he'll head to the line.
Jordan comes in averaging 4 assists per game. And a technical has been called, I believe, against Christian Laettner. It is. So the Wizards are going to give one back if Kidd can connect. Before Laettner even gets an attempt at the free throw line.
I think that's a first for me. You?
Well, the foul is called.
The guys at the line.
You're going to get your
You're
shots.
going to get your 2 shots, and as they're ready to give you the ball, you pick up a technical foul. I don't know what purpose it serves, but...
Well, the purpose it served was handing the opponent a
Exactly.
point. This Spring Yes takes you on the March of Champions with the champion Yankees, Nets, and Manchester United together for the first time, plus coverage of the college hockey championships, the Ivy League, and New York and New Jersey State basketball championships. The March of Champions runs all March long, only on Yes.
Laettner, an 81% free throw shooter, knocks down his 2.
Nets lead by 1. Collins will hand it to Kittles on a switch. Jefferson left 3, long 2-pointer. And rebounded by Haywood.
And that's what Haywood is in there for. Again, he'll get pretty good position, a little bit of offense, but he needs to be in there to block shots and particularly to rebound.
Haywood, the 20th pick last year. Collins was the 18th pick. 2 centers in the draft. Lou, rimming no.
And Orlando gave him up, which ended up not being a smart move by the Magic. They could use some size.
He was drafted by Cleveland, traded to Orlando for Michael Doleac, and then traded to Washington for a first-round pick. Kittles looking for Martin instead. Keeps it on the perimeter. Collins jumper.
Nice.
Jason Collins on target.
Again, a big guy like Haywood doesn't want to come out that far, and Jason Collins, we've seen him knock down that 15, 18-foot range jump shot.
Nets lead 11-8. That's short-lived. Stackhouse for 2.
It's a guy you got to worry about because he can score, big-time score in a lot of ways on the break, going to the hole, and also via the jump shot.
Currently 12th in the NBA in scoring, 22.4 points per game. We are past the halfway point of the first quarter. Kittles fading away.
Change that shot. Haywood coming out.
Stackhouse looking to push. 1-on-2 over the head of Lou. And a turnover. Timeout. 5:35 to play in the first. Nets looking to follow up last night's performance with another win. They lead by 1. Thanks for the memories, Michael Jordan. 15 years in the NBA. So many images embedded in an NBA fan's mind. And the resume speaks for itself. All-time NBA leader in points per game, but that's in jeopardy. He's going to have to up his current average of 18.7 in order to maintain the 30-point career average.
I think with a resume like that, it's the least of his concerns. It's so outstanding, particularly the six-time NBA champion, Michael Jordan. Just an outstanding career, a lot of fun, a lot of memories for everybody. Those of us that played against him, those of us that have called his games, and those of you that have watched him over the years.
After the timeout, Collins puts it on the floor, and a foul is called. Little push out near the wing. And it's going to be Haywood picking up the personal foul. That's his first.
Gonna look, Collins puts it on the floor as Haywood late, closing out. Off balance, out of position, but knocked out of bounds. Nets will retain.
Rodney Rogers is coming to the game, replacing Richard Jefferson. Rogers will stroke it, knocks it down. Rodney Rogers trying to work his way back into the swing of things. And Rogers able to hit on his first attempt of the night. Nets lead by 3. Lou, open look for the tie. Tyronn Lue is averaging 7.6 points per game. And his first 3 of the night. Knotted at 13, Martin. On the outside, Kidd. Rogers a back in. Kick out. Kittle's ball fake. Off the dribble and a jumper. Collins trying to maintain his footing. And a foul is called on the floor. It's going to be Haywood for his second. Third team foul against Washington. And Harris checks in, replacing Kidd with 4:38 left to play in the first. The rotation, 8 men last night against the Indiana Pacers. No Childs, no Johnson, no Scalabrine, no Slay.
Yeah, they really tightened it up, and we've seen this backcourt as Rogers throws it away, intercepted by Jordan.
Two-handed slam. Off the steal.
Getting back to the rotation, Harris and Kittles have worked effectively with one another. We see it early in the first quarter.
Wizards have their first lead. Collins inside, tied up by Etan Thomas.
A moment ago, Michael playing the passing lane, gets a errant pass and goes coast to coast. He avoids Kittles. Michael rising a little bit.
Game 1 of the 1998 first-round series between the Nets and Bulls. That was an image that Net fans will remember. Late in that game, Jordan stealing the ball and sealing a win for Chicago in a game that the Nets should have won. They had outplayed the defending champions on that day.
Right, he's done that more than once, not necessarily on the offensive end. He'll also make the plays defensively.
Martin, tough shot, but he was fighting the shot clock as the Wizards control it. Nets are now 6 of 16. That's 37%. Meanwhile, Washington shooting it at 54%. 6 of 11. Stackhouse over Kittles. And rebounded by Harris. Through traffic. Aaron Williams getting ready to check in. Rogers left open. A 3. Rebound taken by Thomas.
He got a good look at it. Had his feet set, but Rodney couldn't connect.
Lue turns the corner. Walks that tightrope along the baseline.
Small enough to squeeze through that space.
9 to shoot. Kittles defending Stackhouse. 5 on the timer. Stackhouse loses the ball. It's Kittles that takes it away. And the Nets slow things down. How about the idea of Kittles and Harris playing in the backcourt together? No true backup point guard as Collins strokes it.
Well, again, they got a chance to use some size, give them some outside shooting. Tough to defend, and I think, again, defensively they don't lose very much. Because, again, as long as Lucius Harris can keep a guy like Lue in front of him, it'll work out. Also creates matchup problems.
Jordan slipped underneath for 2. I think a big key as well is getting Harris into the flow of things. He's been struggling trying to find a rhythm.
Just one of those courses during the season. We haven't seen Lucius shoot it very well as of late. If they ever get it together, Kittles and Lucius together, they're a tough combo. Michael a moment ago got it together down underneath as he gets loose, and in the early going, the Wizards by 2. We'll be back.
Time for trivia brought to you by Aflac. And our question tonight, who are the 3 current NBA head coaches younger than Michael Jordan, who recently celebrated his 40th birthday? Give you a little bit of time to think about it, and we'll have the answer momentarily. Birthday wishes in various languages. Wizards lead the Nets 17-15. Kidd is back on the floor. Kerry Kittles ran back to the locker room during that timeout. Rodgers trying to post up. Jordan draped all over him, and he gets called for the foul. Team foul number 4 against Washington. Juan Dixon will come into the game for the Wizards, replacing Tyronn Lue. And Aaron Williams checking in for the first time for New Jersey. Jordan pokes it away. Kidd tries to get to it. Jordan saves for Dixon.
Don't you love to see a 40-year-old guy on the floor? Literally on the floor.
It's encouraging.
He did it so softly, too.
Another steal for Jordan. Thomas in the lane. Williams, good defense.
He never moved, and Thomas just turned around and found Aaron Williams in his face, lost the ball against his chest.
Nets were looking to run, but Washington with strong transition defense. So the Nets slow it down. 10 to shoot. Under 2 minutes to go in the first. Williams, smooth jump shot.
He's been playing well as of late, really giving them a lift off the bench, rebounding, scoring the basketball.
Formerly a member of the Washington Wizards back in the 99-2000 season. Ian Eagle, Kelly Tripucka, the rest of our Yes Network crew with you from D.C. Second half of the back-to-back for the Nets. Dixon, a jump shot. Soft touch, comes off the rim. New shot clock for Washington. Dixon will fire a 3.
Dixon, a crowd favorite, Bird, played locally at the University of Maryland, national champs, and he was a scorer for Gary Williams.
Wizards lead by 3. Wizards lead by 1. Harris rewarded as he came down the lane without the ball.
Fall asleep on the weak side, as Washington did. You pay for it with a nice back cut. Good feed from Rodney Rogers.
Nets now 3-3 since the All-Star break. And a foul called. Nets still had a foul to give, but it will be the second foul on Kmart.
It'll look weak side, a long pass through the lane, and Lucius loses his man. I believe that was Stackhouse. And a good feed from Rodney.
Kwame Brown has come into the game. Jordan, jump shot. Long rebound to Kidd. Nets pushing it. Kidd down the lane. Twirling towards the rim, and a foul call. Jason Kidd is going to the line. Kerry Kittles appears to be okay, and he's getting ready to check in with 35.6 left to play in the first. He'll replace Martin, who picked up his second foul. Nets will go with a 3-guard look. Chance to tell you that the next home game for the Nets is against the Magic Sunday afternoon at 3. You can purchase Nets tickets by going to Ticketmaster.com, visit the arena box office, Ticketmaster outlets, or call 1-800-4NBA-TIX for the latest info on players, promotions, and tickets. Log on to NJNets.com. Kidd able to hit a pair at the line, and he gives the Nets a 1-point advantage. 32 seconds left. First quarter. 11-second differential shot clock to game clock. Both teams over the limit. And Brown throws it away. Nets can hold for 1 with 22.2 left. Kidd against Jordan. 15 seconds left in the period. Kidd, nice fake. Jordan bit. Swing pass out for Rodgers. Off the mark. Williams gathers in. Denied by Thomas. And that's it for the first quarter.
You can't ask for more. They had a great look. A nice touch pass from Harris gives Rodgers a good look. And then Aaron Williams couldn't connect. But you see what Michael has done, 4 of 7. He's got 8 points. Off to a pretty good start for the Wizards as they find themselves trailing just by 1. End of 1. We'll be back for the next 3.
Michael Jordan will open the second quarter on the bench for Washington, but plenty of highlights so far for Jordan. By far the best stretch that we've seen him play against the Nets this season.
Yeah, Bert, it's certainly been a struggle for Michael against the Nets, and you would think that, again, the way he has to play with the jump shots, he wants to get off to a good start, get his legs under him, and start feeling good about his offense. He certainly did that in the first quarter with 8 points.
We'll reset the lineups for you momentarily. 9 to shoot. Nets have possession to start play in the second, but Williams loses out to Dixon. Here's Dixon on a stutter step. Kick out for Stackhouse. High low. Thomas jump hook.
Thomas was so open he nearly stumbled and traveled, but able to get his balance and knock in a little short jump hook in the lane.
Nets have Harris, Kittles, Jefferson, Rogers, and Williams on the floor. Washington with Stackhouse, Russell, Thomas, Brown, and Dixon. Good follow by Jefferson off the miss from Harris.
A great rebound there from Richard battling Eton Thomas. Even that's a second chance opportunity, which they connect.
Jefferson, the high man, with 8. Kwame Brown almost crossed into the backcourt.
A couple times, dangerous pass.
Dixon looking for Stackhouse, squeezes through defenders. Williams gets a piece, 4 to shoot. Stackhouse on a kick out. Russell foot, and rebounded by Williams.
Now, he rushed that. He had more time than he realized. Never got himself set.
Nets currently number 2 in the Eastern Conference, 1 game behind Detroit. Washington in a virtual tie with Orlando for the 8th spot in the East. Rogers thought about it, steps in, and hits from the wing. Rodney Rogers didn't get much lift as he ended up fading away a bit following the dribble.
He's had better looks too, but he makes the difficult one.
Second field goal for Rogers. Here's Brown. Forced into a difficult shot by Rogers. That's a lot of bulk that Kwame Brown couldn't deal with.
Muscled there, and again, defense dictates what type of shot.
Nets lead it by 3. They give Williams the jumper, and he connects. Aaron Williams hit one from the other side of the key earlier, and the Nets now have their biggest lead of 5.
He also laid a screen on Stackhouse. That's the best way to get open, I think. Set a back screen, then pop out.
Stackhouse, head fake, baseline jumper. Rebounded by Williams, an air ball. Jefferson ahead. Here's Kittles running hard. Count it, and 1. Kerry Kittles with a running one-hander as he scoops it home.
He's a blur.
And the Nets are on an 8-0 run with Jordan on the bench. Kittles with a chance to complete the 3-point play, his first field goal. Now 1 of 5 shooting. No good. And the Nets now 3 of 5 from the free throw line. But they lead by 7. Winning on the road, that's been that next hurdle that the Nets have tried to overcome. They're 12 and 15 away from the Meadowlands.
Pressure defense is pushing Washington further out in their offense. They're having trouble getting into that offense. This is the guy that's got to get him some scoring with Jordan out.
Stackhouse, shot clock winding down. Rebound, fought for. Thomas, out of bounds. And the Nets take over. Stackhouse is now 1 of 6 shooting so far. Doug Collins, second year in Washington, and he has admitted that he's had a tough time finding the right mix on the court with these young players. Williams, drop step off the window, trying to follow. Rebound, grab by Thomas.
Well, Thomas does give one thing. That's bulk inside. He's a strong player down low in the post.
Hasn't been seeing much playing time.
No.
And Thomas was hit in the mouth yesterday. In practice, received 8 stitches. Shot clock again winding down. Stackhouse drives, and a foul called as Stackhouse was going hard to the hole.
That's what you really have to play him for, though, is the drive.
Foul on Rogers, and a timeout. Nets up by 7 on the Wizards. Let's finish off our Aflac trivia question. Who are the 3 current NBA head coaches younger than Michael Jordan? The answer? Eric Musselman, he's the youngest at 37. Nate McMillan from Seattle, and Keith Smart. That might have been the toughest one to get. Smart replacing John Lucas
exactly.
earlier this season. Happy 40th birthday last week. Sports Illustrated placed Michael Jordan on their cover a record 52nd time.
That was kind of a thank you, I guess. Put him on there for his 40th. His Stackhouse, uncharacteristic, misses free throw. He's an 87% free throw shooter, misses on the first. And there's Michael, who turned 40 the day after me, February 17th.
Well, wait a second. You're trying to imply that you turn the same age.
Yeah, I'll go with that. Something wrong with that?
+4. Aaron Williams on a fadeaway, and the Nets are in a groove, 31-22. The Wizards have scored 2 points over a 5-minute period. Loose ball foul, it's staying right here. Jefferson connected with the head of Thomas. And we mentioned Thomas got hit in practice yesterday.
Jefferson holding his hand as well. As we see Thomas down. Maybe caught him, if you can believe it or that. Jefferson's hand may have caught him in the mouth.
On a 20-second timeout will be charged to Washington. Yeah, he got him. And Thomas is still in pain, lying on the floor.
Yeah, he might have got him in the eye, though. Hope it's nothing serious. Don't see anything, but that hurts. That stuns you. There's no question about it. And Etan Thomas feeling it right now. Looks like he's holding that left eye of his. Get a look at Jefferson's hand right here. Boom. And it looks like he's grabbing that eye, and Jefferson came away grimacing as well.
Now, Etan Thomas, who has had a tough time getting into the rotation for Doug Collins, has had some productive minutes here tonight. In 9 minutes, 2 points, 4 rebounds. And it is the left eye of Thomas, the Tulsa, Oklahoma native. Jefferson will remain in the game, along with Kidd, Harris, Williams, and Rogers. And Thomas is taking the long walk to the end of the bench. Right now applying some pressure to it, and now he's going to allow the medical staff to check it out. Michael Jordan will come in to replace Etan Thomas, and Charles Oakley is coming to the game. So it's Dixon, Brown, Oakley, Russell, and Jordan. And Charles Oakley's going to turn 40 later this year in December.
They also needed some toughness with Thomas going out of the game.
Jordan met, and a foul called as Rogers will be the guilty party. Rodney Rogers, that's his second.
They haven't had many guys to turn to offensively, and as you know, Michael, when he went out, the offense went stale, so he gets right back into it, and they get him involved quickly.
Jordan, the high man in the first quarter for Washington with 8. That's his 9th point of the night. Jordan in his career, a 38-18 record against the Nets. Of course, most of the success coming as a member of the Bulls. He's actually struggled against New Jersey as a member of the Wizards. Now Thomas is going to be forced to go to the locker room. Nets outscore the Wizards 10-2 while Jordan was on the bench. Harris against Jordan. Nets lead it by 7. They tried to blitz Harris, now back off a jumper. Uncontested rebound to Kwame Brown.
Jordan and Oakley played that very well. Forced Lucius out a little bit further, got back to their man, and forced an errant shot.
Dixon fakes out Kidd. Jumper off the rim. Tip it won't go by Brown.
Tough luck.
And a foul call.
Who they're getting here, though?
Rodney Rogers, number 3. And that's going to be the 4th team foul against the Nets. Rogers is going to the bench. An incredulous look after the call from Bennett Salvatore.
Well, a couple of tough luck shots there by the Wizards as Dixon's shot hung up there, and then the tip by Brown hung up there as well before Rogers gets called for his 3rd.
So he's replaced. Kenyon Martin back on the floor. Brown knocked away by Kidd. Dixon finds the open man. Russell way off for three. Martin, lead feed for Jefferson. Wizards trying to get back defensively. Williams, backdoor, he is fouled. The much smaller Dixon in a major mismatch down low.
He's a lot smaller than what you saw over the years playing at Maryland. And you get a look at the help defense.
What are you saying? He shrunk?
Whatever they listed him at, they were lying.
Listed at 6'3", 164.
Enough said.
The YES Network celebrates Black History Month with Harlem Champions. The road to Williamsport. Follow the Harlem All-Stars along the streets of Sugar Hill and up the Little League Mountain. Harlem Champions, the road to Williamsport tonight after the postgame. Only on YES. Williams converts on a pair at the free throw line. And once again, Aaron Williams gives Byron Scott quality minutes. 8 minutes, 8 points, 4 boards. Harris a steal. The acceleration by Harris. Tyronn Lue back in there for the Wizards. Shot clock at 5. Williams inside, beats the buzzer.
Again, good ball movement. Doug Collins needs a timeout to talk about it. They're just picking the Wizards defense apart right now.
It is a 14-2 New Jersey run. And they've got a double-digit lead, 35-24. Williams, the high scorer. He's got 10 in just 8 minutes of action. Last night, Aaron Williams, 10 points, 5 rebounds. He's basically matched those numbers at the 6:35 mark of the second quarter tonight.
Oh, and he's been a spark as of late, really coming in, getting himself involved at both ends of the floor. And it's been a spark for the Nets bench to get some offense from Aaron Williams, but he's also playing outstanding at the other end and rebounding the ball as well. The A train has arrived.
Leitner has come in for Washington. Bobby Simmons, second-year pro out of DePaul, will see his first action. Lue, a jumper for 2. Washington, prior to that possession, had just 4 points over the last 6 minutes and 45 seconds.
Yeah, they're more than stalled. They've come to a standstill.
Jefferson, acceleration. And a foul call. It'll be Oakley underneath.
They haven't had many opportunities offensively, and they've got to find a way to get some inside look as Lue knocks down one from the outside.
So Collins in the game now for New Jersey. Williams getting a rest, and Jefferson at the free throw line. That one rims out. 8 points for Richard Jefferson on 4 of 6 from the field, but has missed on both of his attempts at the free throw line. 72% on the season. And he splits a pair. Nets lead by 10. 5:55 to play first half.
Zone trap here by the Nets defensively. Take some time off the clock.
Jordan. Collins draws the offensive foul on MJ.
Well, a little yell, a little acting, and Jason Collins stands in there, takes the bump from Michael Jordan. See that quite a bit from Jason Collins. Does a good job.
Second foul on Jordan. Kidd on the dribble, 12 to shoot. Martin turning on Oakland. Harris with a shot clock at 7. You got Jordan in the air, wild shot. Comes off of Oakley, but controlled by Leitner. Nets as a team, 47% from the field. Jordan steps into a jumper and cans it.
His rhythm there as Lue sets him up.
Technical foul on Lucius Harris. Jawing at official Mark Davis. Felt he was fouled on the other end when he released that jumper. Tyronn Lue's going to shoot the tee. So a technical was called earlier on Leitner. Nets have given one back as Harris picks up the tee. And it's 36-29, New Jersey. Nets are led by Aaron Williams, 10 points. Jefferson has 9. And everyone that has played has scored for New Jersey. Kidd will try it. A three. Short. Largest lead for the Nets has been 11. It's currently 7. Lou runs into a brick wall, and a foul called. Harris.
Well, Lou wanted to shoot that ball. He didn't hear the whistle. He looked at the rim, but last minute decided to pass it, and that's when the late whistle came in. So it doesn't matter, though, because he'll head to the line as the Nets are over the limit.
87% free throw shooter. Don't forget to stay tuned for the Heineken at the half. Fred Hickman will have all the scores and highlights and a look around the NBA.
Lucius is gone, I believe. He just got thrown out of the game. His second technical, as Mark Davis whistles him for that one.
Lucius Harris ejected at the 4:48 mark of the second quarter. And it is rare that you see Harris show that kind of personality on the court. He's usually mild-mannered.
You know, it's been a struggle for him, too, so that might be part of the reason we're not going to sit here and judge. But certainly Lucius was upset because he thought a foul should have been called on Jordan on his attempt. Didn't get the call, showed his displeasure, got one tee, and it continued as he was getting ready to come out of the ball game, and he gets his second in an early shower.
Harris had 12 points in the win last night. Jefferson, rainbow delivery. It comes off of Collins, and what was once a double-digit lead is shrinking for New Jersey with 4:31 to play first half. And now the Nets will have to go the rest of the way without Lucius Harris. Washington on an 8-1 run. You would assume that Childs and/or Johnson's going to have to play.
Yep.
Jordan.
He's going to have to play, too, for Washington as Michael starting to heat up a little bit. Byron will take a timeout and talk about it.
Michael Jordan, 6 of 9 from the field. The rest of his teammates, 6 of 19. Jordan has 14. He's trying to lead Washington back here in the second. Nets holding on to a 2-point edge. Through the years, Michael Jordan has had some of the most devastating dunks in NBA history and moves to the rim in general. This one was a particular favorite.
I think that got the most votes in one poll. That sort of a signature move there as Michael changes direction and ends up dunking on the Knicks.
Nets have hit an offensive drought. Jason Kidd trying to get him out of it. Cannot. And a foul call.
Late whistle there.
Jordan disagreeing with the call. It's going to go against Laettner. And Jordan speaking his mind to James Capers.
He's also covering his mouth as he speaks. Guess he doesn't want anybody else to hear what he has to say, but it's not good.
It's the 4th team foul against Washington. Under 4 minutes to go now, first half. Kidd is now 0 for 3 from the field after a 31-point night against Indiana. Martin. Oakley was out of bounds, and the Nets will retain it with 7 to shoot.
Pretty good job from Oakley there. Gives up a lot of quickness to Kenyon Martin. You see him back off. Kenyon nearly loses balance here. And into quick hands by Oakley, but he stepped on the baseline.
Kmart only 2 points and 2 rebounds so far in 15 minutes of action. Nets have to work quickly here. Jefferson stops and pops for 2.
Oh, that was really nice from Richard Jefferson, just beating the shot clock buzzer. And the Nets really needed a basket.
Jefferson has 11. And he's the high man for New Jersey. 38-34 Nets. Jordan open on a wing. Over the backboard, out of bounds.
They're going to call a foul, I believe.
And it will be a personal foul call.
Last Jefferson bucket.
Kmart has just picked up his 3rd foul.
On the ball in the air, coming off the rim. They get Martin for a shove. So says Mark Davis.
Brian Scalabrine getting ready to check in to replace Kmart. Jason Kidd is asking for an explanation from the young referee Davis. And Scalabrine will see some action tonight because of foul trouble, and the Nets bench shortened because of the ejection of Lucius Harris.
As a team, the Wizards 77% from the free throw line, and Laettner, another one of those good free throw shooters, 81%.
And he hits two. Nets lead 38-36. With you tonight from the MCI Center in Washington. Nets and the Wizards. New Jersey looking for the season sweep. Foul called. Simmons was guarding Collins. And Bobby Simmons will pick up the personal. Free throws for Collins. This game has slowed down considerably here in the second period.
Both teams finding themselves in the penalty and disagreeing with a lot of calls to boot. We have a parade of free throw shooters this time. Jason Collins.
No good on the first. Nets as a team now 6 of 10 from the line. Washington is 10 of 12. Collins 76% on the season, and he'll miss on a pair. Jefferson tracks it down. Let's get second life on this possession with under 3 minutes to go first half.
Zone here by the Wizards.
Kidd, lob, catch.
Beautiful.
Reverse finish by Jefferson.
Set play against the zone. Backside cut. Defense head turn, and Kidd throws it up to Martin and finishes.
RJ.
Oh, excuse me. Boy, it looked like a Kenyon Martin dunk. He's not in the game, though, is he?
Lou on a kick out. Simmons a three. No good. Kittle's ahead for Kidd. Look at him dribble on a dime. Leaning in. Blocking foul. Simmons took the hit, and Kidd is headed to the strike.
Oh, we'll get another look at it, and I'll get it right. Richard Jefferson. And that is pretty. You see him extend, catch the ball, and easily reverse it. My bad, Richard. You do that very well also.
Jefferson with 13 points on 6 of 9 shooting. Not all of them high percentage shots as Kidd drains the first free throw. Stackhouse comes in, Simmons exits, and that is the feel of a Jason Kidd against the zone in a half-court set, just finding an opening and waiting for that moment where you can make the connection.
Well, against the zone, you've got to be wary of where people are on the floor offensively and don't let people sneak behind you, and that's exactly what Richard was able to do. And of course, with his jumping ability and Kidd's expertise in passing, they were able to pick that zone apart.
Jordan. It's good. And one. Collins the foul.
Well, he got one a couple of minutes ago.
They're going to wave off this basket. Basket is waved off.
I
The
think
rim
Oakley
was hit.
touched it.
Yes. Oakley grabbed the rim. And Jordan is now pleading his case. Bennett Salvatore and James Capers discussing it, and it will be 2 free throws for Michael Jordan.
Well, he should have let it go because I believe this was going in as Collins comes over and tries to take the charge.
Yeah, it was going in. There's no doubt. Oakley hitting the rim had nothing to do with that ball hanging on the backside.
But ball in the cylinder and grabbing the rim is an offensive goaltending. There you see it, a good look. This replay, boys.
Jordan now with 15. Tack on one more. In 18 minutes of action, he's got 16 points. Nets in front by 4. We hit the 2-minute mark, second quarter. Jefferson cross court. Kittles gets the step on Laettner. Unable to reverse it, but Collins is there by himself.
And Collins cleared out Oakley. That was the reason why he was so open underneath.
44-38. Jefferson slipped. Jordan, though, unable to take advantage. Jordan with 8 to shoot. Working on Jefferson, 5 on the clock. Resets himself for a jumper. In, out, and in again.
That was old Michael Jordan there. He was able to step back against Richard Jefferson, clear some space for himself, and knock down the foul line jump shot.
Was there any doubt in your mind, considering what Jordan has done against the Nets this season? Kittle's no good for three. That he would go above his season average in scoring. He knows the numbers. Lou, offensive. Scalabrine goes down and hits the deck.
Here's the Michael play, the step back. Just enough room away from Jefferson's hand up, and gets the members bounce. Vintage Michael Jordan.
1 minute to play, first half. Scalabrine puts it on the floor, 10 to shoot. Kidd seeing more playing time because of the ejection to Harris. Kidd looking for an opening, loses it, gets it back. Jefferson has to get it off. They're going to wave it off. A 24-second violation.
Boy, that was debatable right there. Close call, but Jim Capers Jr. didn't hesitate 1 second. Try to slow it down for you. Keep an eye down here at the clock. And as Jefferson goes up,
bang, bang.
boy, it's about as close as you can get.
For him to be that decisive. Jordan, fade away. He's got 20.
Speaking of decisive, number 23.
Jordan is 8 of 12 from the field. And the Nets lead is 2.
They'll hold for 1 with about a 6-second differential between the shot clock and game clock.
Collins hands to Kidd, 8 to shoot. Kittle swings it out of the corner. Jefferson is fouled by Oakley, and fouled hard.
Michael Jordan, 8 of 12, one-on-one against Jefferson, loses them with the pull-up. And a couple steps inside the free throw line for MJ.
It's also personal for Jordan because Jefferson has controlled that one-on-one matchup throughout the first 3 meetings.
Yes, he has, but I don't think it's a case that it's become a one-on-one as Jefferson misses the free throw against Richard Jefferson in particular. I just think Michael knows he hasn't played well against the Nets. His shooting has been off. He hasn't gotten it going. And you know this is the last meeting of the regular season. He'd certainly like to give his team an opportunity at home to get the Wizards' first win against the Nets in 4 games.
You're right. I mean, that's all big picture stuff. But the pride of Jordan and the ego of Jordan, I don't know if he wants to leave Richard Jefferson with a lasting memory that RJ owned him.
And I don't think you'll ever get Richard Jefferson to say that he has ever owned Michael Jordan, but he certainly produced against MJ at both ends.
5 seconds left in the half. Lou makes his move around Kittles all the way down the lane.
Too easy.
1-point game, 2.8 left. Kittles, Johnson will not get it off in time. It won't count if it goes down. And the Nets hit the break with a 1-point lead despite Jordan's 20 first half points. Richard Jefferson, the high man for New Jersey, with 14. It's the final go-around for Jordan against the Nets. New Jersey with a chance to sweep Washington on the season. Fred Hickman is coming up. Heineken at the half. Here on Yes. New Jersey Nets basketball is being brought to you in part by Hertz. At Hertz, we have exactly what you need. And by Nissan, and your Nissan dealer. Halftime here at the MCI Center in Washington. The Nets 45, the Wizards 44. At the break, this is the 4th and final meeting between these two teams. Nets with a chance to sweep, and Washington trying to avoid it. We welcome you back courtside. Ian Eagle along with Kelly Tripucka. We knew that Jordan would not end his career against the New Jersey Nets with the kind of performances that we saw in the first 3 games that these two teams played. It's been all about Jordan for Washington. When he's on the floor, Wizards are at a +7. When he's not, they're at a -8. Nets have not gotten their offense into gear, even though they did go on a run, but all in all, it's been about Jordan.
Well, it's been about Jordan because Michael, who has struggled the last 2 meetings against in pretty much all 3 meetings, but the last 2 in particular, 5 of 20 and 4 of 16. And Michael certainly wanted to get into a better groove offensively. He's gone 8 of 12. And when you look at that key matchup that we talked about, the 2 stars, respectively, Michael Jordan and Richard Jefferson, have gotten it done offensively for their teams. And Michael, again, with 20 in the first half, enabling Washington come back from 11-point deficit. We've got ourselves a ball game after 2 quarters.
See the numbers in our key matchup. Jefferson holding his own with 14. He scored the first 6 for New Jersey to open this game. Second half is where the Nets were able to gain control over Indiana last night, especially in that fourth quarter when they started on a 15-7 run against the Pacers. Numbers basically even. Free throw attempts very close, percentage shooting. 3-pointers, though, the Nets yet to convert from deep. And points in the paint favoring the Nets as well. Fast breaks. It's a number you always want to check on when it comes to the Nets. 4-0. New Jersey leading that category has not been one-sided by any stretch.
Well, typical of what Washington would like to do, and that man needs to stay on the floor as much as possible because they're not getting much offense. If you can look at the leading scorers, I mentioned Jordan with 20, Jefferson with 14. And Washington again has to control the tempo, get back in transition defense, and not allow the Nets to run like they did last night against Indiana. Let's also mention Nets will be without Lucius Harris the second half as he was tossed in the first half. Very uncharacteristic.
Harris ejected after receiving his second technical after complaining about a call. Kittle still can't find the range. He's 1 of 8 from the field. Nets have dropped 7 of their last 10 on the road, including 2 straight on the road after the All-Star break in Orlando and in Memphis. Jordan, kick out. Lou, no good for 3, and Martin able to corral the loose ball. Kmart was quiet in that first half. Kidd, block. Haywood gets a piece. Jason Kidd still looking for his first field goal. He's 0 for 4. Martin only 2 points, 3 rebounds in 17 minutes. Jordan, a couple of pumps, and he hits.
Now, Kittle did a pretty good job of avoiding him. I think Michael was anticipating getting a whistle there. He didn't. His carry couldn't contain, and Michael knocks down his first 2 of the second half.
And the Wizards have a 1-point lead. Collins turns and shoots the J. Jason Collins, nice touch, and he is 4 of 4 from the field. 8 points, 4 rebounds. If you combine the center numbers between Williams and Collins, you're looking at 18 points and 8 boards.
That'll get it done. Good job by those 2.
Lou on the perimeter. Now it's Jordan drawing Martin defensively. 4 to shoot. Jordan, couple of pumps. He's in the zone. Michael Jordan.
Starting to feel it a little bit.
24 for Jordan.
His first game, I guess, in the MCI Center after he turned 40. They've been on the road, haven't they?
They have. Here's Martin against Leitner. Martin looking to assert himself on the offensive end. Double team comes. Keep in mind they were snowed out on Monday as Kidd cannot hit it from the outside.
We all were. Snowed in.
Jordan's feeling it. He has scored 12 of Washington's last 14 points, and now he's starting to put on a show from the perimeter.
23 is starting to find the groove. Got that look.
50 to 47. Kidd for Martin. Jumper is good. Kmart. 4 points on 2 of 5 from the field. It's a 1-point game.
Where are they going here?
I'd say Haywood. Fake. Jordan, fade away. Got it!
I say him.
He can't miss. 4 of 4 here in the quarter.
Sometimes you find yourself watching.
Kittle's a runner. Collins got knocked on the head. And a foul called. It's going to be Haywood picking up the personal.
A couple of fakes gets Jordan a bucket there. Then he sizes up a different opponent. And Kenyon Martin knocks down a jump shot there. And as my partner says, they're looking for Haywood. I went with 23, and he responded again.
Kittle's on the other side, unable to convert. It's a side out.
That was the last foul there as Collins does a good job on the offensive board. He's making himself a nuisance.
And Martin is fouled in the act. And Haywood will pick up his 4th. So Doug Collins will probably make a change in the middle for Washington.
What Haywood gives them, though, is that size that they really can't find over there on the bench.
Well, he may not make a change. Just let him play through it. Martin's first. No good. Nets not shooting it well at the line. 56%. That's 9 of 16. Haywood will remain on the floor with 8:38 to play in the third.
His main responsibility is, again, play defense, rebound, and most importantly, stay out of foul trouble.
Kmart goes 0 of 2. Jordan loses it. Martin knocked away. And the Nets give it right back. Martin is now 0 of 2 from the line. Those were his first attempts of the evening. Stackhouse works around Kittles. Leitner head of the key. 7 to shoot. And a foul called. It is Collins that's complaining. So number 3 on the Nets center.
Well, Haywood had pretty good position inside. Just couldn't find someone to throw it to him. Collins gets called for holding him down low in that paint area.
First team foul on New Jersey. This is Leitner. 8 to shoot. Stackhouse looking. Stackhouse 1 of 6 from the field. Off the window, Jerry Stackhouse.
Make something happen, and he has an eye for the basket, no question about it. Loves to work along that baseline. Collins did not step out, take away that baseline. He's got to help against Stackhouse.
Wizards have their largest lead. It's 5, and Byron Scott has taken a timeout. 7:56 to play in the third. It's 54-49. Nets trail. Final regular season meeting for Jordan against the Nets. Jordan against the Nets in the past, including the tie-dye Nets. Chris Dudley, the center on that roster.
I remember that particular move. I mean, it seemed like he was up there having a cup of coffee. He hung for so long between Coleman and Chris Dudley. Well, Superman.
He's gotten a caffeine shot or something tonight.
Exactly.
Up top, Martin lays it in as Kidd finds it underneath.
Now, there was a play that Haywood should have made defensively. I think he was a little afraid of picking up a cheap foul, which would have been his 5th. Instead, the Nets get an easy 2 from Martin.
Kidd has 5 assists. Martin now with 6 points, 4 boards. And the Nets are within 3. Stackhouse, high-low. Haywood can't catch it, and it's knocked in.
Excuse me. The smile on Haywood says it all.
And his first bucket of the night on his first attempt, if you want to call it that.
Yeah, that was just a bad pass.
Kidd, bigger than Lou, will take the J. Back of the iron, Jason Kidd can't find the rim tonight. 0 of 6. Jordan, isolation. To the goal, dish off. Haywood can't catch it.
Gotta catch the ball.
Martin triggers the break. Jefferson fouled by Lou. Are they gonna count it? Yes. A chance for 3.
That's why you keep playing. And Lou did a bad thing there, is he quit playing. The Nets get the ball, they push it up. Now watch, Lou will grab, if you're gonna grab him, grab him. Because he's in the act, he's already picked up his dribble, so that's the continuation that you get in the NBA. Bad job by Lou, excellent job by Richard Jefferson to finish it off. Don't quit on it.
Jefferson gets the roll, he now has 17. And it's 56-54, Washington. They are riding Jordan. And why not? Michael Jordan. He has hit his last 7 attempts from the field.
Now, the way he's going, I'd saddle up that horse right now and ride it.
58-54, Jordan has 30. Kidd, pump fake. Looking, 9 to shoot. Kittle's trying to get involved. Left-handed floater. That doesn't go. Kerry Kittles is now 1 of 10. Combined in the backcourt. Starting point guard and 2 guard. The Nets are 1 of 16. Lou, they leave him alone. Can't hit it. Collins the box out. Nets looking for transition points. Martin on the break. Kittles gets a bump and lays it in. Did Kittles initiate that contact? I think that was the ooh from Kelly Tripucka.
Yeah, that's close to almost getting called for an offensive foul, but great concentration from Kittles because he made actually the shot a lot harder than it should have been.
And a foul call. Jordan went down in a heap. And Jefferson picks up his second foul. Second team foul against New Jersey.
Mr. Jefferson trying to corral, and basically he put a saddle on him there.
Now, what other choice do you have?
The way he's going, not much you can do defenseless.
58-56, Stackhouse a pump fake. Lou looking to drive, now it's Jordan. Shot clock down to 2. Jordan, he's human. Kittles ahead for Kidd. Nets with a chance to tie on a jumper. Off the rim. Kidd taps it inside. Kittles can't finish initially. He'll back it out. Jefferson attacking. Dish, Collins, and banks it through.
They kept playing. Wizards standing around a lot. And the Nets taking advantage with 3 opportunities.
58 apiece. Under 5 minutes to go in the third, and what is turning into a very entertaining game here in D.C. Stackhouse at 3.
Well, that's going to be a key for the Wizards. As good as Michael Jordan is going, they're going to need other people to still hang around and score buckets for him. That guy's a likely candidate, Jerry Stackhouse. He knows where the basket is.
Wizards now 3 of 9 from three-point territory. Nets yet to convert on one from long range. Jefferson driving. He's hit. And a chance to get 3 the old-fashioned way. He's going to the line. Richard Jefferson slicing through. And Haywood picks up his 5th foul.
Haywood, see the arms down instead of straight up. And Jefferson challenges, takes the contact. Great athleticism right there. Jefferson connects.
We've talked about the incredible performance from Jordan offensively. He's got 30. And Jefferson misses on the free throw. Jefferson with 19 to lead New Jersey. Nets, again, not taking advantage of free throws. 10 of 19 from the line. Jordan. What year is it?
Looks like 89 to me.
Jordan has 32. Jefferson swings it. Kittles inside. Martin will get a crack against Leitner. Taking the baseline. Oh, he almost got it to go. In a nearly impossible angle, he draws the foul.
Now Michael Jordan again, one-on-one. This time against Martin, the pull-up. Consistent, he's been able to find the bottom, taking on every challenger, particularly here in the third quarter.
Kenyon Martin at the line. He missed on his first 2 attempts. Jordan still having a conversation with Mark Davis. Martin's free throw is good. 7 points. 3:53 left to go in the third.
He made something happen there. You're right, that angle that he actually tried to get an attempt off. He was behind the basket.
He created a new angle.
Somehow, and he nearly got it to go, too.
2 out of 2 from Martin. Jordan waiting for his teammates to come down the floor. He's got 32 on 14 of 19 shooting.
So gives him a little rest, too.
He's got to be tired. Logging 28 minutes. Lou, dish off. Leitner a jumper. And rebounded by Rogers, who just checked in. Kidd looking to push tempo. Collins puts it on the floor, drives in. Follow jam. That is nasty. Kmart.
Martin draws a lot of attention. But he doesn't on that one because no one got a body on him.
And Martin now getting into the flow offensively. He's got 10. 4 Nets in double figures. Jordan. Collins, good help. Leaves Leitner open for a moment. Shot clock down to 4. Jordan, catch and shoot. No good. And Collins with a rebound. good all-around effort for Collins. 10 points, 7 boards. Martin cutting down the lane for 2.
Starting to pick it up. His energy has risen.
And the Nets have a 3-point lead. A 6-0 New Jersey run. Doug Collins will take a timeout. His superstar has got to be winded.
Now a follow-up off a miss by Collins by Martin. No defense for that. And then a quick move inside with the left hand. Kenyon Martin scores the last 4. And the Nets now hold a 3-point lead.
Michael Jordan, he has put on an offensive exhibition in this third quarter.
Well, he's done it mainly by the jump shot. Michael creating enough space, good quickness, feeling confident, and that tongue starting to come out, which usually means more points, 32 of them so far.
But it's a 6-0 run for Kenyon Martin. Aaron Williams has come in, replacing Collins, and they've gotten excellent production from the center spot. Jordan, hand in his face, he beats the buzzer.
And that time, it was Kidd on him. So we've seen Jefferson, we've seen Martin, now we see Jason Kidd. He's taking on all comers.
34 for Jordan. Williams on a turnaround. Rogers smacks it outside. Loose ball foul. Rogers, who picked up 3 fouls in 12 minutes, has just been tagged with his 4th.
Last shot by Jordan. Guarded by Kidd. Double teamed by Aaron Williams. Didn't matter.
Anthony Johnson in the game. Replacing Kittles. Stackhouse, under 2 minutes to go. Third quarter. Stackhouse off the mark. And Johnson allows it to go out of bounds. Fans in that area thought he grazed it.
It's close. He reached for it, didn't he?
Well, there's no instant replay in the NBA unless it's a last-second scenario.
Yeah, you can reach for it, but as long as you don't touch it.
Nets still holding on to a 1-point edge. Kidd logging a lot of minutes, 29 of them. Kidd. His first field goal comes at the 1:36 mark of the third quarter. He's got 7 points, 7 assists, and he gives the Nets a 3-point lead. Stackhouse. And Kidd fouls Jordan. Nets did have the foul to give. That's his first foul.
Jason Kidd's first basket. Takes the smaller Lou inside. Help came from Stackhouse, but it was too late.
Side out, 13 to shoot. Lou way outside. Now it's Jordan against Kidd. Double team comes. Jordan. Short. Williams almost tipped it in for the wrong team. Off the top of the backboard. Oakley gets hammered. And Charles Oakley will be shooting 2.
Now, that was just great hustle by a veteran player as the Wizards, Leitner and Oakley, keep it alive. And then finally Oakley able to come down with it, gets a couple of nets up in the air and takes the contact. Usually what Oakley's used to giving out. This time he takes it and he'll head to the line.
18th year in the NBA for Charles Oakley. And he really has had an outstanding career, basically averaging a double-double. 9.9 points, 9.8 rebounds. Foul was called on Aaron Williams. They've changed it. It will be Williams for his first, so Martin will stay at 3 personal fouls. And Oakley gets another free throw. He can cut it to 1, and does.
He's played a role during his entire career, sometimes as an enforcer, but again, it's been about hustle and doing all the little things. Charles Oakley has certainly cut a niche for himself.
Under a minute to go, third quarter. Kidd on the move, across the lane. Kidd, pull up, frees himself. No good. And it's rebounded by Bobby Simmons.
They got numbers with Rodney Rogers down at the other end for a moment.
5 on 4. Rogers now recovers. 40 seconds to go. Third quarter. Lou, tough. Ooh. Very tough.
Yeah, that was a tough shot. Not a shot you usually see from Tyronn Lue, but he made it happen against AJ.
And our 9th lead change here tonight.
Crowd's starting to Lue.
Williams hands to Kidd. 8 to shoot. Rogers, post up, turnaround. Too much on it. Oakley couldn't grab it. And neither team saw it.
Jim Capers said he did, though.
Two officials looked at one another, Salvatore and Davis, and shook their heads. Capers elects to hand it to Washington. Juan Dixon will come in, a shooter replacing Oakley, who gets a hand from this crowd.
Well, if we had a third no decision, we would have had a jump ball.
And Childs will come in to match up with the smaller lineup, Dixon. Childs seeing his first action. 15 seconds to play in the third. Washington leads New Jersey by 1.
You want to make sure it's the last shot of the quarter.
Lou against Johnson, 6 to shoot. Lou makes his move, so quick. Kick out, Stackhouse. Kidd gets a piece, steals it away. Half-court heave at the buzzer. No good.
Good defense.
Third quarter comes to a close. And it was a quarter that was owned by Michael Jordan. The Nets led this one at the half by 1. As we go to the fourth, it's Washington in front by a point. 69 to 68. Wizards over the Nets. More fourth quarter action. Should be a good one. Start of the fourth here in D.C. Michael Jordan and the Wizards lead the Nets 69 to 68. Nets trying to maintain that high level of play after a 98 to 91 win over Indiana last night. And they started off the fourth against the Pacers with a major bang, trailing by as many as 15 in the third last night. They regained their footing and then pulled away in the end. A story yet to be written here tonight, but Jordan might be the author.
He's so much under control. You can just tell when he's sizing up the defense. Jefferson does a pretty good job there, but Michael's getting into areas on the floor that he's very comfortable with. He's under control, great balance, and knocking down the jump shot.
36 for Jordan. And the Nets trail by 3. Kittles, Rogers, Jefferson, Williams, and Johnson. 5 on the floor for New Jersey. Kittles, pump fake, inside, Rogers on a turnaround. Beats the buzzer, it doesn't go down. Williams couldn't grab it. Johnson does, finds Kittles, fires it up a 3. Got it! We are tied at 71.
Yeah, offensive rebounds, second chance opportunities, huge.
Kerry Kittles, just his third field goal. He has 7 points, 5 assists. Johnson takes it away from Dixon and a push called on A.J.
It's a tough call. Looked like he picked his pocket. This is Michael a moment ago. He talked about getting in a comfort zone, an area of the floor under control, great balance, and then the offensive rebound for the Nets. Decisive as the kick out to Kittles for 3 pays off.
Dixon, Laettner, Jordan, Simmons, and Oakley on the floor. Rejected. Rogers gets Simmons underneath. Nets trying to regain the lead. Kittles on a bounce for Jefferson. He'll stroke it for 2. Richard Jefferson, that rainbow delivery, has given New Jersey a 73 percentage. Jefferson is 9 of 12, 21 points.
No hesitation on that shot.
Nets shooting 46%. Wizards at 50% from the field. Jordan again.
No hesitation there either.
Michael Jordan is smoking hot.
Just a simple pin down there. Michael half curls on it, and right in stride pulls up for the jump shot.
And Washington 59% in the second half. Game is tied again. Kittles to Johnson on a pump fake. He's hit by Simmons. Anthony Johnson is going to the free throw line for 2.
You're going to see screen here by Laettner. Jordan comes off in stride. He's looking to shoot. Gets himself squared, gets that left shoulder around the screen.
And now instructing Juan Dixon on how to handle situations out on the court.
And they're a little behind defensively and talking, and they're losing men.
Johnson misses on the free throw. Nets 6-game energy plans on sale now. You can catch the Nets as they take on Utah, Boston, Memphis, Golden State, Miami, and Toronto. And it's the perfect opportunity to get priority status to purchase playoff tickets. 1-800-7-NJ-NETS, the number to call. Johnson misses on a pair, and the Nets have been woeful at the free throw line. 52% on 12 of 23. Dixon. Good ball handling, leaves Laettner open. Rimming no, and Williams tips the ball to himself. Aaron Williams now with 5 rebounds. Williams underneath. Jordan gets a piece. Williams on a kick out. Johnson will fire. Way off for 3. And the Wizards slow it down as we approach 9 minutes to go in the 4th. Final meeting of the season between these two teams. Nets lead the season series 3-0. Dixon for 2.
Well, Anthony Johnson had been pestering Juan Dixon on the dribble. That time he backed off a little bit. Dixon able to use the screen, and he's a scorer offensively.
Rogers feeds the post, and it came off of Laettner. Out of bounds and a timeout. Nets down by 2. Jason Kidd will check in after the break. 75-73. A good one in D.C. It's a highlight package, but it's also an evolution as Jordan early in his career, so dominant, going to the basket, unstoppable at times, but eventually developing that outside game, and that's what we've seen tonight. His high scoring game against the Nets came in February of '87. He had 58. If he can crack that, I'll put the headset down. We'll just let natural sound take over. But he's got 38 tonight. Jefferson, deflection. Rogers, leaning in. No good. Williams, offensive rebound. Put back. That doesn't go. Jefferson, taken away by Dixon. And he saves for Jordan.
That's great hustle there. Both sides. The Nets had a couple opportunities. And now they called for an 8-second violation. The Wizards wasted too much time as Dixon tried to get it over.
Nets get it back after the 11th Washington turnover.
Yeah, those are just silly turnovers there, not realizing the situation. They wanted to slow it down, but took way too much time. But you know what? Going back to the Jordan thing, he's got 38. I mean, it's like a golfer shooting his age. Michael Jordan is about to shoot his age on the basketball court.
2 points shy. Jordan's season high is 45. Kenyon Martin back in. Jefferson, crossover, stripped to the ball. Fight for it. Stackhouse has got it for the Wizards.
Quick hands there by the Washington defense. Everybody collapsing on the dribbler, Jefferson.
Kidd defends Dixon. Jefferson is with Jordan. Oakley sets a screen. Williams comes out.
And this Stackhouse on a curl there.
Under 8 minutes to go in the 4th. Martin against Jordan. 4 to shoot. Jordan fending off for a jumper. Laettner offensive rebound. Kittles. Foul called on the floor. Kerry Kittles.
Well, if he had made that shot, this place would have went crazy. It would have erupted. As Kenyon Martin hit the deck. I don't know whether he tripped, but guarding Michael Jordan, Jordan misses, and Laettner got the offensive rebound, fouled by Kittles on the floor.
Second team foul against New Jersey. 23 seconds left on the shot clock. And Jordan, the trigger man, along the sideline.
He wants the ball now.
Dixon handles it. Oakley again with a screen. Williams flares out. Dixon against Kidd. Plenty of time to work with. 12 on the timer. Stackhouse launches. No good. Loose ball foul. It's Laettner.
Good block out there from Kenyon Martin. That was terrific.
For Laettner, it's number 4. And the second team foul against Washington. Kidd, Kittles, Jefferson, Martin, and Williams on the floor for New Jersey. Kidd fires for 3. And the Nets go back in front by 1.
Michael got his hands up in the air saying, hey, guys, what's going on out front? I mean, Jason had a wide open look. There was no point to the zone there. And that's how he got the open look.
Stackhouse on a kick out. Jordan trying to turn the corner. Jefferson, tight defense. Dixon, 5 to shoot. Launches and connects a two-pointer.
Long two. Group of guys behind us trying to coach, telling Stackhouse, don't settle for the jump shot, take it to the rack.
Juan Dixon with the bucket. Jefferson is fouled by Dixon. It's number 3 on Juan Dixon.
Caught one in the throat there, too. The switch here, Dixon tries to go around, catches one in the throat from Jefferson, and also picks up the personal.
Side out, 10 to shoot. Kidd against Dixon. Kidd trying to free himself. He does for a jumper. Off the rim. Williams can't get it. Martin does, as Williams kept it alive.
That's been their Achilles heel, the Wizards. Been allowing second and third chance opportunities to the Nets offense.
Nets will run their set here. Jefferson mismatch with Oakley. Too quick for it. Flip doesn't go.
Yeah, should have had it, you're right. Blew right by Charles Oakley.
Jordan on a kick out for Oakley. Ian Eagle, Kelly Tripucka with you from the MCI Center. It's been a tight one throughout. Dixon, tipping, Leitner, no. Kidd with a break opportunity. He's running, chugging towards the rim. Dish off, and Jefferson is fouled by Stackhouse. Jason Kidd waited for the last possible moment to dish inside.
Tremendous vision. Knows where his teammates are at all times. Kidd forces the issue. Goes to deliver at the last minute, drops it off to an open Jefferson. We've got a good one, Wizards by 1.
In the backcourt, Washington has controlled the scoring. Lou and Jordan, of course, doing the damage. And the Nets playing without Lucius Harris, which has affected the rotation.
Well, it certainly has, but nothing has affected this 40-year-old's game. Michael is having one of those nights after struggling for 3 ball games against the Nets. Michael Jordan has just gone off here this evening.
Jefferson, no good at the line. Still has a chance to tie. Richard Jefferson is now 3 of 8 from the stripe. And the Nets are 12 of 24 as a team. Washington taking advantage of opportunities, higher percentage. Jefferson has tied this one up at 77.
Looked like he snuck that one in, too. That didn't look good when it left his hand.
Here's Dixon against Kidd. Oakley with 12 to shoot. Jordan defended by Jefferson. 9 on the timer. Jordan, pump, leaning, jumper, no good. Martin up high for the rebound. Leitner trying to take it away. Nets with numbers. Dixon steps in front. And the Nets will hold on to it. Juan Dixon just broke up a fast break.
Yeah, he did. He read it beautifully. Nearly had a steal right in front of Byron Scott as the Kidd pass almost found its way to Juan Dixon, but he stepped on the sideline. Nets will retain.
10 on the shot clock. Martin directing traffic. Nets looking for the lead. 5 to shoot. Williams smacked away. Martin forced to put it up. Got it!
I don't think he realized how much time was on the clock.
Kenyon Martin with 14. And just as the clock was hitting 1, he did have a little more time to work with.
He shot that one quick. The line drive goes, though.
Deflection, Kidd out of bounds, 11 to shoot.
We'll look at the shot clock, the knock away, and Martin will, yeah, it's about 3 when he went up. Really could have taken a dribble, or at least got himself set, but doesn't matter. Kenyon responds.
Substitution, Lou in for Dixon, who did a good job in his 15 minutes of action. Nets 79, Wizards 77, under 5 minutes to go. Stackhouse cans it.
Now, right now for Doug Collins and the Wizards, Stackhouse plays a huge role. If he can get going offensively, along with Jordan, if he continues in his way, will really help the cause for the Wizards, and the Nets are hoping that it's just Jordan they have to deal with.
We are tied again. Kidd over Leitner. No good. And Jordan with the rebound. Lou takes his time.
Sometimes you get so concerned with one player, you forget about the others. You can't forget about Stackhouse.
High-low. Jordan. Doesn't get the roll. Michael Jordan will shoot 2. Aaron Williams, the personal foul, his second.
Coming through the lane, Michael puts it on the floor from behind, gets a little bump. Or so they say.
79-79. Jordan has 38 points. Now with 39. Another free throw for Jordan. There it is, the big 4-0. The first time that a 40-year-old has scored 40 or more points in an NBA game.
That's incredible.
Martin inside, doesn't get the roll. Under 4 minutes to go. Wizards lead the Nets by 2. Here's Jordan spinning. Off the rim, no good. Martin clears it.
They got numbers here.
Kidd. Kittle, Jefferson, count it, and 1.
Wow.
Richard Jefferson with a chance to give New Jersey a 1-point lead.
Well, that's huge because Jordan had an opportunity down inside, couldn't get that bucket, and then it was a run out by the Nets. They handled that 3-on-1 to perfection. Kidd, Kittles dropping it off to Jefferson, and Lou, once again, you're gonna take a foul, you gotta take a hard foul, and that's the second time he's got caught with a ticky-tack foul.
Can Jefferson break the tie? Yes. 25 for Jefferson. And fast break points, 20-2 in favor of New Jersey. We told you about Jordan, yet another milestone. Lou using the screen. Nets go back in front. Stackhouse. Stop and go. And a bump inside. They're going to say in the act of shooting for Jerry Stackhouse.
That's where he's most dangerous. Stackhouse on the dribble, picks up the dribble, heading to the hole, and contact and floor to Stackhouse.
He is 10th in the NBA in free throw percentage, 87%. No good.
Now, don't forget Sunday afternoon on Yes, the Nets battle the Orlando Magic, the Meadowlands. Complete coverage begins at 2:30 with Fred Hickman and the Nets pregame. Then you can join Spiro Ditas and me for all the action starting at 3 for the NBA's best. It's nothing but Nets Sunday starting at 2:30 only on Yes. And how about that?
Stackhouse. He is 0 for 4 from the free throw line.
87%.
Martin. Jordan scrapes it and comes up with a steal.
He'll pull it back.
Or will he? Jordan to the hole. No good. And Martin with the rebound.
Boy, Michael wanted that one.
Jefferson mismatch over Oakley. Rolls out.
How did that come out? That was 3/4 down.
Under 3 minutes to go. Nets 82, Wizards 81. Lou using a screen.
Does Michael have enough left in the tank?
Jordan. Jefferson with a blanket defensively. Doesn't get that roll.
Legs are starting to go. He's short on the last 3 or 4 jump shots.
Kidd was trying to set up Jefferson. He wants it. And the Nets take a timeout. Kidd felt he had a mismatch down low, but Byron Scott wants to talk it over. 2:25 left to play, and that gives Jordan a rest. Nets 82, Wizards 81. We're coming back. Game reset with 2:25 to go in the fourth. Nets still have 3 timeouts left. Washington is in the same boat. Both teams are in the bonus. We have had 16 lead changes, 12 ties, and Michael Jordan has become the first 40-year-old to score 40 or more in an NBA game. And he is stuck on 40 because he's missed his last 5 from the field.
Getting a little tired, and I think that timeout by the Nets also helped Michael Jordan to get a rest.
14 seconds to shoot. After the timeout, Kidd in the corner. 8 on the timer. Kidd from Martin. Spin move in the lane. Block. Williams. Right place at the right time. Aaron Williams.
Went right to him. He knocked it away and landed right in Aaron Williams' hands.
Nets lead by 3. And Williams with 12 points, 7 boards. Lue using a Laettner screen. Stackhouse, three-point territory, 10 to shoot. He'll drive down the lane. Fake shot, no. Followed in by Oakley. He is nearly 40 himself.
And doesn't get up 3 sheets off the floor, but Charles Oakley knows how to position himself.
His first bucket of the night cuts the net lead to 1. A minute 40 left. Kidd to the cutter, Kittles. Martin, free throw line. Williams can't grab it. And a foul call.
Michael may have got hit in the eye, Bird.
Michael Jordan. That is not a sight that you see very often. On the floor in pain.
See if Doug Collins takes a 20 here or something for Michael, not only to get some rest, but maybe to have that eye looked at for a moment, because he's got 2 important free throws coming up.
Jordan needs a 20. Yep. Was it on the first collision with Williams or the scrape by Kittles? I can't tell.
You get a miss. The Martin shot comes off. Jordan comes in for the rebound. And right there, the right hand comes in and hits the face from Aaron Williams.
It's a full timeout. We'll break away with a minute 30 to go in a 1-point game. Nets 84, Wizards 83. We welcome you back to Washington, D.C. 1:30 left. And Michael Jordan is at the free throw line after getting hit in the eye, and a timeout taken by Washington. Jordan in and out. Wizards lost Etan Thomas earlier tonight to an apparent eye injury, and he has not returned. Jordan on the season, 81%, just a shade under. And that was his first miss tonight. He knocks down the second. We are tied again.
Yeah, what's going on with the free throw shooting? Both sides having problems.
84 apiece. 1:20 left on the clock. Jefferson in a matchup with Oakley.
Got the quickness.
Williams against Laettner, 8 to shoot. Williams a back and he wants it. Turnaround. Aaron Williams with the touch.
Not an easy shot either, because he didn't use the backboard. And that tough angle for Aaron Williams, no problem.
14 for Aaron Williams. 1 minute to play. Nets lead by 2. Jordan a spin. Jordan finds Laettner. He's fouled. And a pretty good giveaway.
That's a pretty good foul, though. I know Laettner probably wishes he has that one back, because he probably felt he should have made it. This is the last play by Aaron Williams, one-on-one against Laettner. Quick turnaround. Not an easy shot from that distance. And Jordan, excellent pass to find a wide-open Laettner. He took the hit, tried to double clutch it, couldn't get it high enough off the board.
82% in his career. Laettner nails the first. And this one's for the tie. 55.1 left on the clock. Laettner. No good. Byron Scott calls out a play from the sideline with his team up by 1. Kittles, a 3. No good. Martin keeps it alive. Rebounded by Laettner.
That's the play we saw in Los Angeles against the Lakers.
35 seconds left. Jordan for the lead. Michael Jordan gets it to fall. Wizards 87, Nets 86.
You get so used to him shooting the jump shot lately, sometimes you fall asleep. The burst of speed by Jordan got the step on Jefferson, and he went all the way to the hole. You see Jefferson maybe lulled to sleep a little bit, and the 40-year-old came up with some 20-year-old legs on that possession. Excellent job by Jordan. We've got a good one. Wizards by 1.
Don't forget to stick around after the final buzzer, the Nissan postgame with Fred Hickman, analysis of tonight's game, interviews, scores, and highlights from around the NBA. The Nissan postgame After our coverage on Yes. 87-86, Wizards leading the Nets. After a New Jersey timeout. 30 seconds left. Kidd a three. Side rim. Jordan with a rebound.
Well, they went for the home run.
They got a foul.
They're going to have to foul because it's only a 2-second differential. I don't think they can wait that long.
And the Nets are backing off. 2-second disparity. Kidd against Lou. Up top, Jordan. And the Nets have wasted an awful lot of time here. Stackhouse driving. With 3.8, the Nets were out of sorts. And Stackhouse is going to the line.
Well, they were banking on the Wizards missing, getting the rebound, but there was only 2.8 differential. If a shot went up and came out for a rebound, that would take at least another second. They wouldn't have had enough time. Washington played it beautifully because they got a shot off with Stackhouse getting fouled with 1 second on the shot clock.
Stackhouse, though, has not hit his free throws tonight. That comes to an end.
No, this one's the big one. 3 sounds a lot better than 2 for Doug Collins.
Stackhouse, the deep knee bend, and he cans a pair. This is a three-point game with 3.8 remaining.
Well, when Kidd misses the shot, Washington got the rebound, and it was only a 2-second differential. Tough not to take a foul, but we'll have the finish. 3.8 to go when we come back.
(89-86), the Wizards on top of the Nets with 3.8 remaining. Michael Jordan getting wishes from
Everywhere.
Everywhere is right. Right now, the Nets have 3.8 to work with. And the best case scenario they can hope for is somehow getting to overtime.
Well, Washington right now, they have to switch on everything. Playing defensively, I take a foul here. I do not allow a team to take a three-point shot to tie the game. I'm going to put them at the line.
Kittles from Martin. Stackhouse with 1.6.
Boy, he had it too. Stackhouse read that perfectly. Got a hand on it. Couldn't control it, and Nets will take another timeout, a 20-second variety.
In a three-point hole, they will get one final chance. Sometimes in these situations, it's so difficult just to get a good look off.
Well, it is still, but I'm still convinced of fouling. What Washington wants to do, you want to guard the three-point line. You don't care. So, in other words, you zone up on the three-point line, make them throw it inside, and then just let them shoot the ball. Otherwise, you got to foul, switch on everything, and foul, but you got to make sure you don't foul when a guy's in the act of shooting. That's up to the individual.
See the standings in the East. Important game for the Wizards. Nets trying to get back to that #1 seed. 1.6 left. Martin for Jefferson. Gets it off at the buzzer. An air ball. And it's over. Behind a vintage Michael Jordan performance. The highest ever scoring game by a 40-year-old in NBA history. 43 points. The Wizards hold off the Nets.
Unbelievable.
89-86, the final. Coming up next, it's the Nissan New Jersey Nets postgame. Thanks to our producer, Kevin Smolin, director John Wilson, executive producer John Filippelli. Michael Jordan through the years, and he has left Net fans with one more memory to tack on to the timeline. 89-86, Wizards over the Nets.